Today's Bible study comes from Matthew chapter 28, verses 1 through 10, and it reads as follows. After the Sabbath at dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and going to the tomb rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not there, he has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him. Now I have told you." So the women hurried away from the tomb, afraid yet filled with joy, and ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them. "Greetings," he said. They came to him, clasped his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. There they will see me." Well, this was Jesus rising from the dead. It says, after the Sabbath, at dawn, on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. They were going to see Jesus. And there was a violent earthquake, and it shook. And for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven, going to the tomb. So the angel was also going to the tomb, and it rolled back the stone, and then it sat on it. Now this was a big stone. This wasn't a little stone. His appearance was like lightning. Oof. And his clothes were white as snow. That's a description of the angel. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified." He knew why they were there, and he knew they were coming. But the angel testified and also started the fulfillment of the prophecy verbally. He is not here. He has risen just as he said. He is verifying and co-signing off on what Jesus said he was going to do. Come and see the place where he lay. This is where he was at, but he is not here. Then he tells them, then go quickly and tell his disciples, tell his friends, tell his followers. He is risen from the dead, as has been spoken from the prophets in the Old Testament to the New. And as he said that the temple would be destroyed and then it will rise again in 3 days. Well, it was here. He had risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. So the angels tell him, not only is he not here, he has risen like he said, and he's going to be in Galilee. So you will be able to see him. There is where he will be. And then he says in the next part, there you will see him. You will see him. And now I have told you what happened, where he is, and you can see him. So the women hurried away from the tomb, and they were scared. They were afraid, yet happy, excited, overwhelmed, exuberant. And they ran to tell his disciples. They were going to tell him, hey, Jesus is not in the grave. He has risen. We have talked to an angel. This angel was garbed in lightning, looked like lightning, and wore clothes white as snow. But lo and behold, Jesus suddenly meets them. "Greetings," he said. And what would you do if you ran up on Jesus? They came to him, they clasped his feet, and they worshiped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid." No need to be afraid. I told you what I was going to do, and I'm here. Go and tell my brothers, because we still got work to do. And I'm going to help y'all increase your faith, because you're going to see me even after you saw me being crucified, and you're going to understand my word is always true. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee. That's where I'll be at. So meet me there. So Jesus was coming back to show us that his word was also true. And you have to thank Jesus for helping us increase our faith. Amen.